Hey y'all, I'm Vanessa. Today we're doing a full in-depth review of the Lancome UV Expert Mineral CC Cream Broad Spectrum SPF 50. This is brand new. This is what it looks like. It's 1 ounce of product. It is all mineral sunscreen in here, which I really like. This is just supposed to be medium to full coverage, transfer resistant, and it's supposed to make your life a little bit easier. It's supposed to be your moisturizer, your foundation, and your sun protectant. So I really like the concept of this product. We do a 2-day wear test because the first day I wasn't quite sure what I thought about it. I wore it kind of like a foundation on the first day, and then today I wore it just really quickly, applied it, a little bit of cream products, pretty well done. So I wanted to really try this out. This is a pretty expensive product. It's $39. So I wanted to make sure that I really tried this, got my thoughts on it before I say, yeah, go out and buy this, or it's not great. So if you guys want to see what I think about this, then let's get into it. So the packaging is just, oh, I've got stuff all over already. It's just a little pull open like that. It's a tube. It looks really small, but it is a fluid ounce, so I'm not going to complain about it. It just looks so small in comparison. So what I'm going to try first is a brush. It says that if you want full coverage, to use a brush, and the claims on this, like, it's crazy. Like, it's pretty well perfection. I mean, especially for spring and summer. Like, oh, sorry, my chair's scooting around on me. For spring and summer, like, I want an SPF. And this one's SPF 50. It's mineral. I love that. So it says it provides transfer resistant, medium to full coverage that lasts all day, 24-hour skin hydration, triple environment protection, made with 100% mineral filters, titanium dioxide, antioxidants. This unique CC cream provides skin hydration while protecting and visibly correcting skin imperfections without adding any steps to your skincare or makeup routine. Easily blendable and quickly absorbed, the light formula is buildable, breathable, revealing an even glowing complexion. So let's see if that is true. I have a little dollop here, and you can see it's pretty dang thick. So I'm going to dip my brush into that, and we are going to start applying this to the face. This is shade 3, and that's one downside, is they only have 5 shades, but normally these BB creams and CC creams are pretty forgiving. So I'm going to let you guys see all of my redness here. And then we're going to kind of stipple this into the skin. And you can still see all my redness. So off first bat, it's definitely light coverage. One thing I see right off the bat is I think you're gonna have to use quite a bit of this if you do want coverage, because you guys seen that dollop I had, and it is completely gone. All right, we're gonna go in for another go, and I'm really gonna concentrate this on my most prominent redness areas. This time I am going in with a Real Techniques brush, and same thing, I'm just pushing this into the skin. Okay. When I wear BB creams or foundations with high sunscreen in them, I do want to take them under the eyes because I want, you know, everything to be protected by the sun. But this just burnt the crap out of my eye. Like, it's watering like crazy. So I would stay away from the immediate under eye area. Like, when it's hot, I want something that's still going to cover my rosacea and my redness, but doesn't feel heavy or cakey on the skin, doesn't melt off my face. So I was super excited to find this when I seen this on Ulta.com. But yeah, I really like the way that it looks. I'm going to go off camera and finish up the face, and we'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm going to tell you my first thoughts on this. This is the concealer that I used. It's the Tarte Creaseless Concealer, which I use all the time, and it did not work with this at all. It really broke apart. I guess just the CC cream and the concealer, just they did not work together. But yeah, I like the way that it looks, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a full in-depth review on this. I'm not going to do a first impressions because I really want to know how this works and with different products. Okay guys, so we are nearing the end of the day, and I'm sorry, but my hair had to go up. The matte lipstick I had on not only stained my lips a bit, but it dried the absolute shit out of them. So we're looking a little crusty. I threw some lip oil on. But as far as the CC cream goes, everything looks pretty dang good. My forehead looks a wee bit shiny, but I don't mind that at all. It did sink in pretty heavily into my smile line. Normally this one's worse. It's actually this one that's worse. The foundation, where I had to like scrub that matte lipstick off, it's off around my mouth, but that's the only reason. And it's off on my nose, and that is because my nose has been excessively running. Like, spring is in the air, and so is all the pollen, because my allergies are horrific, like literally horrific. And here is a close-up, just so you guys can see everything. Like, forehead is definitely a little bit shiny, and the smile line is pretty bad, but besides that, I think it looks pretty dang good for 8 hours. So, yeah. Alright, I will see you guys in a few. We are going in for round 2 of this. I'm going to apply this a little bit differently, especially in the summer and spring for that matter. Warmer weather. We go to the lake or we fish or this or that, and I kind of want to throw some really high SPF on, but I want something that's going to give me coverage and cover my redness. Like, you guys see how bad my redness is, and it does bother me. So I want something that's going to cover, but I want it to be quick and easy, just something simple. So that's what we're going for today. I'm first going to apply it with my fingers and then try to build up my trouble spots. I'm really sorry if you can hear the heater. I have like a little electric heater going over here because we are back to cold weather, unfortunately. So let's get to applying this with our fingers and see how this goes. I have about this much. I'm sure we're gonna need more, but that is what we're starting with. And applying it with the fingers, I can definitely tell it feels thick. I mean, it does have SPF in it, so I know that a lot of them are thicker formulas, but especially with mineral sunscreen. But yeah, it is definitely kind of thick and it tugs a little bit. Sorry, I'm looking at my viewfinder over here where I'm not using a mirror, so sorry about that. You see some spots where it's not blending too well, but that is okay. Once I use my fingers like that, I just kind of press it in to make sure that it is in my skin, we're protected, but that it's not, you know, weird and unblended, patchy. I'm going to try to build up just on the spots that I need it, like where my redness is most prominent. And I kind of put it on first, and then I want to use the brush, but I want to keep it in the area that I've put it in. So I'm using an IT Cosmetics brush, and I'm not going to take this all around my face. I'm just going to keep it where I want it. So wherever I put it with my finger, I'm just going to tap, tap, tap it in. No buffing or blending, just tapping. That is what we are going to get the most coverage out of. Alright, and here is what we are looking like. I think the coverage really built up nicely with doing it that way. and I don't think I used near as much today as I did yesterday, but my coverage is still pretty close. I think I had a little bit more yesterday, but I like this. I like kind of just the areas that I need so much coverage being covered, and the other just kind of looking pretty and glowy. I'm going to throw on some concealer, do bare minimum of makeup today, and we'll be right back. Okay, so all I did was I used cream products. Let's see. I used this e.l.f. stick in Radiant Bronze as like my bronzer and my blush. MAC strobe cream mixed with the Cover FX drops for my highlight. I threw on a pair of falsies because I have to. Some lip gloss. Oh, the eyebrows. All I did was throw in some Essence Make Me Brow. I'm trying really hard to embrace these strangers on my face. My brows are nowhere near sisters. They're not cousins. They're just flat out strangers. So that's all I did. For concealer, I used the Urban Decay Naked Skin. And I had to set everything. The foundation is still very, very tacky, or the CC cream. So I used the Becca Hydra Mist powder, and I just kind of lightly set everything to where hopefully it's not going to transfer all over everything. As you can see, I have this pushed down because there's a good chance that it's going to rub and it's going to get all over my sweater. So that's all I did, and I want to see how this wears with all the cream products on it, but I really like the way that it looks. Like, genuinely, I really like the way that it looks. So I'm pretty excited about this. I'm gonna go about my day, and I will see you guys tonight. Okay guys, so we are back. It's been about 7 hours, and I know my thoughts on this now. So let's get to talking about it. It definitely wore down a bit. It's not awful. My smile lines still do not look great, but that's okay. Not a super big deal. But what I will say is this transfers like crazy. Even when you set it, like, you really have to set this stuff to make it not transfer like that. So I totally disagree with that claim. I don't think this is full coverage at all. I think you can get it to medium coverage and it looks pretty good. So those claims are so wrong to me. It is not transfer resistant and it is not full coverage. I was looking at the ingredients, and I do like this product, but I will say it is not a product that I would wear on an everyday basis because it does have denatured alcohol in it. Denatured alcohol is a bad alcohol. There's good and bad alcohols, and it is a bad one. It will eventually dry out your skin and it can actually damage your skin. So this isn't one that I would wear every day. But if you're someone who isn't out in the sun very much, you need this once a week, you know, something like that, I think it may be okay for you. For me, I like other BB or CC creams better just for sun protection, but I do like this. I would recommend it if it is something that you are looking for a specific reason. Like I said, I would not wear this every day. Denatured alcohol is really high up on the ingredient list. For me, in spring and summer, I'm outside a lot. So this is one that I wouldn't reach for as often as others. Yeah, that is my whole rundown with this product. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.